There she is, the epicenter of social anxiety. Let's freaking do this.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Kyle Sommers, the bro therapist, on location, about to go inside and give you a first-hand experience on how you can survive Walmart Supercenter if you experience social anxiety. One of the things that I commonly tell my people is that they'll never get to where they want sitting on the couch. And what I mean by that is if they don't take everything that applied to them, everything that resonated with them, and go and apply it in the outside real world, they won't see any changes. And it's easy to talk about how to manage your social anxiety from the confines of my truck, from my home, from my own couch, all those different places. It's easy for me to talk about these things almost in a hypothetical sense. But I want to show you that you can apply these skills in the moment, at the damn store. And that's what I'm going to do, because I don't want to freaking be here. I hate this store. I hate it with like a passion. I only come here when it's absolutely necessary, and my wife forces me because she already ordered something from freaking online that I have to pick up. And so that's about the time that I will come here. And there's a lot of things that go into that, but one thing that Walmart represents, it has got every component that people that struggle with social anxiety, it has every component of it. It's large, it's crowded, people are angry, people are rude, there's stimulation everywhere, there's open spaces, there's confined spaces, there's 1,000,000,001 choices, there's a huge parking lot, there's so much that goes into it that people will avoid it. And while avoiding it may be good in the short term, avoiding things that make you anxious makes it worse. So we're about to get in there. Let's do this. I got you.
All right, so I'm making my approach. I'm tempted to look at the camera, but I'm worried if I do, somebody's going to knock me the hell out because people don't be paying attention. So I'm just going to keep my head on a swivel, look for oncoming traffic, so that way I don't die. So it's around this time, close to the store, you feel that oh so familiar feeling of anxiety. It's just crawling all over your skin, and every bit of it's telling you, get the hell out. This is the time that you got to center yourself and get back to just being in the moment. I talk a lot about this in a lot of different ways, online course, but one simple way is just focus on each step. Focus on the ground, focus how it feels on your foot. Maybe bring your attention to your breathing and don't try to change it, just breathe. Breathe normal, just notice how it feels. Connect yourself with yourself in the moment. Get your head out of what's inside the store, because it's doing nothing but ramping up your anxiety. No. Yes. Something that's universal with social anxiety is that you feel like everyone is looking at you, judging you, criticizing you, and that affects what you purchase, because you believe that if you buy unhealthy stuff, people will judge you, criticize you for being an unhealthy slob and whatever, and dictate that you put it back and get something healthy. Screw that. Get what you want. No one cares. Hey everybody, this is Katie and Shelby, and I just want to ask them, did y'all notice that I put the cake back and bought this?
No, we didn't.
Awesome, thank y'all. See, people don't care. Nope, way too crowded. Something that social anxiety would cause us to do is avoid aisles that look too busy, and we'll just roam around the store waiting for it to lessen up, die down a little bit. No, screw that. Just take your time, go in there, say excuse me when you need to, and get your stuff. No one cares. You're not bothering anybody. Excuse me. Oh, pardon me. Want to get my orange juice. See, wasn't that big of a deal. There's going to be times that you're going to feel mentally and physically exhausted because anxiety is draining. And again, every bit of it is telling you to just leave. It'd be so much easier. Just leave, get out. But you know you don't want this anxiety to control your life anymore, so find you a little quiet spot and just take a breather. Get your breathing back under control. Feel the ground underneath you. Find a place to sit down. There's like 1,000,000,001 places to sit down. I'm over here in the baby section. I could pull up a couple boxes of diapers and just post up for a minute and take my time. I don't need to rush. You don't need to rush either. Take your time, and then when you're ready, get on back out there.
Another thing that's common is that when we walk with our head down, because that helps us avoid making eye contact, which will make small talk very unlikely. Screw that. Pick your head up. Pick your chin up. Let yourself be seen. Because when you walk with your head down, you appear anxious. Don't do it. That's a big freaking store. How to find another place to post up.
You know, the thing about anxiety is that it's registering a threat. You've got to understand what is the threat about social places that your brain registers as an imminent threat to your well-being. There's layers to it, because on the surface it might be because it's crowded. Well, what about
pick up line 1 for NCR.
Somebody needs to pick up line 1.
Pick up line 1 for CSR.
Pick up line 1. Anyhow, what's the threat? Is it because you don't want to be seen? Because you don't feel worthy to be seen? Is it because people have hurt you in the past and strangers represent a possible threat? Is it a insecurity on your financial situation that you have to buy things on the clearance and things that are on sale, or being at Walmart in general? What is it? Because there's a reason why you're feeling this threat, and it may not be as accurate as it portrays in your head.
Holy freaking cow, y'all. I know Walmart had these. Ah! I think people may have still seen me get the cake. I'm gonna have to ask a few more people. Y'all see me get the cake? Y'all see me get the cake? Nope. Anyone? Anyone?
When you understand the underlying beliefs that's fueling the constant feeling of anxiety, of being threatened in public places, you can refute it. You can literally tell yourself, like, I matter. And I matter so much that I'm willing to risk annoying someone by asking them a question, or just having myself be seen, or I'm worthy of getting a cake if I want freaking cake, because cake is great and lettuce sucks. Tell yourself that over and over in your head. Recognize that it's okay to be noticed. It's okay to do the things that you want to do, and that other people's perceived opinion of you doesn't matter. Don't give it power. Another way people with social anxiety deal with grocery stores is to feel overly prepared. So they have a super detailed list, and they're just going to stick to their list and get in and get out, and that's the only mission. Try to be less prepared, because anxiety dictates that you know what's going to happen. So if you have a super detailed list and you go the same aisles in the same manner, you know what to expect, and that gives you a sense of comfort. Try to change it up. Go in a different aisle. Have a loosey-goosey kind of list, and just kind of peruse and look for something that you want. Reward yourself for taking the time and being courageous on doing something that freaks you out. Do not rush it. Enjoy it. Like, as difficult as this store can be, you can still enjoy this moment to some degree. You gotta just figure out what about it would make it enjoyable for you. Think about that.
I'm gonna reward myself with this. No. Woo, back in the vehicle, y'all. That was super exhausting. And no lie, that caused me to experience a hell of a lot of anxiety. Freaking recording video and talking to people, because I've had anxiety my entire life, and so that really pushed the confines, and I had to practice the kind of things that I talk about with people in session and in these videos. And I wanted to show you that you can do it. You've got to recognize how you're contributing to your anxiety and how you can buck the system. So therefore, you typically go either at like 7 o'clock in the morning or at 11 midnight, 1 a.m. Screw that. Go during peak hours. But maybe only go in there for like 5-10 minutes. Get a couple things and leave. Practice those skills. And then maybe the next day you go and you stay for 15-20 minutes. And you just work your way up, because In order for you to decrease the threat that your brain is registering to you, you've got to actually visualize and experience not being threatened. And you've got to be able to recognize that, which again takes me all back to what I was saying earlier about you got to recognize what is the specific threat. Because that's super important, y'all. Super important. And like I said, treat yourself. This is my reward. It's got to matter to you. Like, why put up with all of that anxiety and uncomfortableness for just completion of a task? That sounds horrible. Treat yourself a little bit. You freaking earned it. I earned this. And I hope you enjoyed this video, y'all. If you did, hey, it'd mean the world to me if you subscribe to my channel and hit the bell for notifications so that way you are first in line for when I post new content. Like the video, comment down below, let me know what you thought, and let me know where does your social anxiety rear its head. All right, guys, have a great day. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.